Next, few more examples on a product of two vectors. In that, if vector A is 5i minus j minus 3k and vector B is I plus 3j minus 5k, the question is show that the vectors A plus B and A minus B are perpendicular. So as we know that if any two vectors are perpendicular, then we can say that the dot product of those two vectors is a 0. Is it clear? So now you need to do it like A plus B dot A minus B, you should get 0. Then you can say that these two are perpendicular to each other. So before doing a dot product of these two, you have to find the sum of these two vectors and you need to find the difference of those two vectors. So sum is vector A plus vector B is nothing but you just add it on respective ijk components. Is nothing but, so I'll do it directly. 5i plus I, it is a 6i, okay, minus j plus 3j, which is plus 2j. Have you got it? Okay, I'll do it. So A vector is 5i minus j minus 3k, then plus I plus 3j minus 5k. Is it clear? You need to take sum of these two vectors. Now 5i plus I is nothing but 6i. Next is minus j and plus 3j, which is plus 2j. Clear? Next is minus 3k minus 5k. Both are negative. You need to add it and write the answer in negative only. Minus 8k. So this is what the sum of given two vectors. Now I'll just go with the difference of these two. Vector A minus vector B, and this is of 5i minus j minus 3k minus I plus 3j minus 5k. While taking a difference, you should be careful with the plus and minus, okay? Here is plus 5i minus I. We can write this is 4i. Next, minus j, and this will be a minus. Why? Because here minus is there. You need to multiply. Plus into minus, minus. This is minus 3j. Minus j minus 3j is minus 4j. Okay? Next, this is minus 3k. And this is minus into minus plus. Minus 3k plus 5k, it is plus 2k. This is A minus B. Now you just do a dot product of A plus B and A minus B. And this should be a 0. Then only you can say that these two are perpendicular. Now A plus B is 6i plus 2j minus 8k dot 4i minus 4j plus 2k. Clear? You just multiply only ijk components. So I with I, j with j and k with k. Now I dot I is 1, j dot j is 1, k dot k is 1. So you just multiply only the coefficients. 6 into 4 is 24. 24, I into I is 1. I will not write that. Then plus into minus, minus. 2 into 4 is 8. Then minus into plus, minus. 8 into 2 is 16. Okay. Now this is 24 minus 8 minus 16. Both are minus. Add and write answer in negative sign. Again this is 24. Just cancel out those two and this is what? 0. So dot product of any two vector is 0. Then we can say that those two vectors are perpendicular. So with the help of that condition, we can say that vector A plus B, which is perpendicular to vector A minus B. prefer it to mark. Okay, is it clear? So now I'll just go with the next. That is find A minus B if two vectors A and B such that magnitude of vector A is a 2, magnitude of vector B is a 3 and A dot B is a 4. Okay. Now we need to find the magnitude of A minus B. So for that, what you do is you just take this question itself is A minus B magnitude. I'll just take all square. If any square if you take it, that can be written as x into x. X into x is x square. Okay. The same thing, A minus B magnitude whole square, I just write it as A minus B into A minus B. This is a dot. So this is as there in an observation. So in an observation, okay, so we have that A dot A can be written as magnitude of A whole square. So instead of this A, here we have A minus B. So if I write it, the magnitude of that whole square can be written as A minus B into A minus B. Is it clear? With the help of this condition, I can write magnitude of A minus B whole square as A minus B dot A minus B. Now you just go with the dot product. Dot product is A dot A is A dot A, next minus A dot B minus B dot A plus B dot B. Now A dot A is magnitude of A whole square minus A dot B minus A dot B plus magnitude of B whole square. This you may know this. Why? Because a dot product is a commutative. A dot B can be written as a B dot A. Okay? It doesn't make any difference here. But here, once you change this one, it will be a plus now. These two get cancelled. Is it clear? Here is our terms are different. Minus A dot B is there, minus B dot A is there. If I change the vectors in a dot, there the sign will be a changes. So minus B dot A can be written as plus A dot B. So in that case, both get cancelled. Magnitude of A whole square which is given. One second, guys. Yeah, it doesn't change. Okay, sorry for this. There is a small correction that. So as I said that, the dot product is a commutative. A dot B can also be written as a B dot A, which is a commutative, right? This is a commutative property. This dot product is a commutative, is nothing but we can write A dot B and this as B dot A can also be written as A dot B plus magnitude of B whole square. Now you can do it. You just make a use of a given thing. Magnitude of A is a given, magnitude of A is a 2 and it is 2 square. Minus, I just write it is a 2 times of A dot B plus magnitude of B is a 3 square, which is 4 minus 2 into A dot B is also given, that is the 4 plus 9. 4 minus 8 plus 9 is nothing but 5. Okay. And here is A minus B whole square is there, but I need only a magnitude of A minus B. If I take a square root on both the sides, the square and root get cancelled and this side we have a 5. Therefore, the value of magnitude of A minus B is root 5. Is it clear? So I just go with the last one in this. If important one, this is if A is a unit vector and x minus A dot x plus A, this is of 8, then find magnitude of x vector. Okay, so here is, this is what they given. With the help of this you need to find the magnitude of x. So you just expand that one. X minus A dot x plus A is equal to 8. You just multiply, go with the dot product, x into x dot x, next plus x dot A, next minus A dot x plus, plus into minus A dot A is equal to 8. We can write this as magnitude of x whole square, and this is x dot A minus, this is also we can write x dot A. Okay, the sign it doesn't change, as I said that it is a commutative, hence A dot x can also be written as x dot A, and this is magnitude of A whole square is equal to 8. Now these two get cancelled because of opposite sign. Now we need to find this magnitude of x. Here is, I'll just write the value of this one is a 1. Why? Because A is a unit vector. Unit vector means their magnitude is a 1. Therefore, this A magnitude of A is a 1. 1 square is nothing but again 1 it is. Next, magnitude of x whole square is equal to 8 plus 1, and this is what? 9. Square root of magnitude of x whole square is equal to square root 9. Square and root get cancelled. Vector x is equal to plus or minus 3 it is of x square. But here it should be always a plus 3. Why? Because this magnitude is always a positive, right? There is no negative value for this. Therefore, magnitude of x is a 3 now. Is it clear? This is an important one. And in this dot product, the last concept is the projection of a vector. So projection of a vector is projection of a vector on a line. Okay, it's nothing but there is an vector. I'll just take it, that is A and B, which is on the line. I just take. Now, on this line, there is an vector. Then the projection of this vector on the line will be an angle theta. I'll just take. Okay, AB is a vector on a directed line L, where theta is an angle which makes this vector on this directed line, but it is on the anti-clockwise direction. So their angle will form. How it will be formed means, for a directed line and for a vector, there is an angle, that is a theta, which moves like a anti-clockwise direction, and that is called as a projection of a vector on a line. So it is always like a anti-clockwise. Okay, the vector makes an angle theta on the directed line L, and it is in an anti-clockwise direction. So that is called as a projection of a vector on a line. Now we can write that as projection is of a vector is denoted by P vector, and we can write that as A dot B vector divided by only a magnitude of B vector. the projection of a vector on a line. Okay, there will be two vectors, A and B vectors. How will you find projection? You need to take a dot product of those two and divide it by only a magnitude of a B vector. Is it clear? So we just do it one problem on this. Find projection of a vector. Find the projection of a vector A is 2i plus 3j plus 2k on the vector B, which is I plus 2j plus k. So in the question it is not always like A and a B vector. They will not mention it. Okay, sometimes they'll ask a question like find projection of a vector this on the vector this. On the vector you need to take it as a vector B. Is it clear? So hence this is a A and this is a B. So projection of a vector, we can write it as vector A dot vector B divided by only a magnitude of vector B. So first I will go with the dot product of these two. Vector A dot B is 2i plus 3j plus 2k dot I plus 2j plus k. And this is 2 into 1 is 2 plus 3 into 2 is 6 plus 2 into 1 is a 2 and this is what? 10. Next the magnitude of a B is, which is a square root of sum of coefficient of I, j, k component of a B. So B is this, x is 1 square, x is nothing but coefficient of I plus j is 2 square plus k is 1 square and this is 1 plus 4 plus 1 which is root 6. Okay, so now we can write this as therefore projection of a vector is 10 divided by root 6. Is it clear? So this is what the projection for a given two vectors A and a B. So this completes your dot product of a two vectors. So exercise problem, I'll send you the solutions in a next class and we'll start with the last concept in this chapter, that is a cross product. Is it clear? Hope you guys understood this one. So product of the two vectors. So in that we discussed the angle between two vectors, then how to find the magnitude and projection of the vector on a line. Okay, thank you guys.